Namaste to all the yoga sadhakas. It is very common that one will injure while doing Sarvangasana practice. Mainly the injury happens in the neck or in the back. And there are many ways to do it safely using props. But one of the main reasons for injury is everybody's neck flexion is different. I'm going to explain that in more detail, which is part of the props mastery course for yoga teachers. But a small snippet of that video is given here so that you can understand how to customize the practice based on individual requirement and to keep it safe for everyone. I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you so much. See, look here. I'll explain you the angle, right? See, this is the neck flexion angle. This is extension, this is flexion. Extension, flexion. And this flexion angle will be different for different people. Okay? For her, see, when she doesn't bend forward, imagine her shoulders are here only, and she goes to the maximum, her flexion angle is a lot more here. You kind of understanding what I'm explaining? But for him, that's all he can move. Hardly a few degree he can go forward. At least you understand that these two necks are not same. Yes. It's not the same thing. At least that is visible. Now, when you do Sarvangasana, right? What is the idea? What is the goal there? To be on the shoulder stand. It's on the center of the shoulder, trying to ground. You kind of we already explained, right? Rolling the shoulders to get on the shoulder center and all of those things we have understood. Okay. So that means if I am trying to come on the center of the shoulder, if I do it directly on the floor, then where will I land up? If I have to bring these two in the same plane, because the floor is floor, it will be in one floor only. Okay. Then what will happen? He'll squeeze his chin closer. Or he'll go to tuck his back backwards and he'll be like this. Most of the times people, when they do Sarvangasana, they'll be like this, where their buttocks goes back, because I'm trying to bring these two in the same plane, because the neck flexion is not the same for both the people. Understand this clearly. Okay. And the same thing for her, Manikavya. If I have to do the same thing for her, all I have to do is just this, bend this much only, and she can just have to put a little bit backwards only. Can you see this? Wait, I'll come to that. Okay? You're kind of understanding these two differences right now? And now, on the floor, if he wants to do, most of the times we don't use props, means if you directly go and do Sarvangasana on the floor, right? What we'll end up doing, your buttocks will go back, legs will go like this. Okay, you'll be like this. You can imagine that?
Somewhat like
Viparita Karani. Somewhat like Viparita Karani. Will be like this, like this. Most of the times we'll stay like that in Sarvangasana. Okay? And now with the props, what he has to use it as a prop is different, and what she has to use it as a different thing. Okay? For him, maybe a lot of support is required just to get his shoulders and heads in the same level. Probably has to use two of thicker foams here. Okay, shoulders rest there, some amount of compression will happen because it's an inversion, right? You cannot directly measure it absolutely here because some amount of compression will happen. When you lie down, when you go on to the inversion, right, some pressure will come back. So at least this much is required for him. But whereas for her, right, maybe just a thin foam or a normal foam, some amount of compression will again happen here. If you remove all of these things, is enough for her.
Maybe she doesn't need it.
Little bit is required for her also. Okay, you kind of understand the difference, right? Both are not the same. Okay, this is one of the common mistake that happens in Sarvangasana, because everybody tries to do it on the floor and neck flexions are not the same for everyone, and chances of injury is more. A lot of times people injure their neck in Sarvangasana because of this reason only. And now whenever we are doing the Sarvangasana with the wall, with the support of the wall, right, it is more relaxed there, because your neck flexion is compensated by the height you are taking there. So that you can all come on the center of the shoulders properly, and you can be on the shoulders right. You don't have to go anywhere like in Viparita Karani. You will be like in shoulder stand. You're kind of there so far. When you're doing it on Sarvangasana there, you should be like straight. Your shoulders, your hips, your legs come straight. If it is like this, you need more height.
You need more height.
Yes.
More foam.
More foam. That's what I meant to say.